160, the scary episode.
Ooh.
Wow.
Scariest thing that's ever happened to you. Go.
You know how I hate to date the podcast, but this is our Devil's Night pod. Boys, are you going out after to throw some eggs at cars like I am?
Oh, you betcha.
Yeah.
Well,
Probably my
I don't
own.
need to. I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't need to go out to throw eggs at cars. I have a car and I have eggs, so I can just do
True.
that.
You know, well, you guys have been to my house. You know I'm close enough to the road. I can just...
That's true.
If I sit at an angle in my dining room, I can hit many cars.
We should get you like a slingshot, and then you can just hit a whole bunch of cars.
Yeah, I actually have an egg slingshot, but there's a lot of collateral damage.
Do you know what'd be funny? To do it while they're coming in, and they could just see the outline of me standing up, like, with the light behind me. It's just my silhouette. And then fucking arm whips, and all of a sudden they're like, they'd be like, what the fuck? We saw you. I'm like, huh?
No.
No, I like eggs. Why would I throw them? I like them. I wouldn't throw
I
them.
was cooking them. See, when I was moving my arm, so that's the shadow
So, Chapo,
you
you
saw.
thought I threw that egg at that car? I was cooking them, and my fucking egg fell out of my hand.
My car got so fucking hot because I was driving to these conventions. The conventions are so expensive. I go all the way to Portland, and it's very expensive. And I had to pay for my car to have the oil pan done, and the oil pan had a leak in it. And then people said that I wasn't going to go to the convention because of the voice actors, and I don't even like the voice actors who were going
And
to
I'll
the
bring
convention.
Robbie back.
I'll bring Robbie back. I'll make a
bring him-
pedophile my mod again.
I'm going to bring the pedophile back if you don't stop. That's such a good
This is
argument.
defamation,
you know?
guys.
Well,
Yeah, I
see,
guess
No,
he's
it's not
threatening to sue us because
it's not defamation because he has no fame.
he found out that the conventions are no longer giving him press badges. I don't know how that happened in the first place, but like I guess some of our people emailed them. We didn't tell people to do it, but they did email the conventions and said this guy's mod is a pedophile who preys on underage girls, and he also got banned from Twitch for saying homophobic slurs.
And we're like, and don't even get us started on that weird guy that's with him all the time.
That's right, yeah.
Brian, check him out.
And I guess they emailed back, we already decided we're not going to give him a press badge again.
Yeah, they were like, thanks for
Yeah.
letting us know, but we already cut this guy out for this year. so.
What's interesting is that happened like a while ago, right? Like,
Yeah, he talked about he blamed it on Montana B. It was that time he was streaming, and he called
Yeah.
Montana B at like 1 a.m. and said, "Montana
made him
B, that was
cry.
your fault. That was your fault that we got banned from KomoriCon, right?" And he was like, yeah, Mr. Outlaw, that was my fault. We got banned from KomoriCon." So that shit already happened.
but like, mind you, he's in interviews with people, like clearly touching himself.
He
And
was
then
stopping his keys from falling out of his pocket.
My fucking keys were
3 minutes
sliding up.
First, he said he had a hole in his pocket, which that's awesome,
Uh-huh.
to wear red basketball shorts with holes in them.
I bet there
when
are
you're
holes in
interviewing
them, but-
famous people on camera, and then
No underwear on.
Yeah,
and first he said there was a hole in his pocket, and he had to keep the keys from falling out of his pocket. And then the second time he brought it up, he said that he was nervous, so he was jingling his keys. So I guess there wasn't a hole in his pocket.
You could have just said that. You could have just said I was fiddling with my keys and it looked perverted, but it wasn't.
I think
And I would've been like,
the
okay.
best thing you can do when you're making up excuses is to make one up and then like a couple days later just make a new one up and totally disregard the first one you made up. Because
The
that'll
other
make
thing-
everyone believe you. Oh, you know what? I didn't believe that first one, but I believe this one now.
There was a great video he uploaded. It was at Rose City Comic Con, and he's interviewing this woman who's the marketing director for that con. And he's interviewing her, and she's not a voice actor. And he asks her, what do you like about voice acting? So how can I become a voice actor? Do you think 43 is too old to become a voice actor? And she's like, well, that wouldn't really be in my wheelhouse, but there are voice actors here who do know about that. And she's like, she had to go into a conference room. This is part of her schedule to talk to this guy.
Dude, the way he stares through people while they're talking to him, even in interviews, they themselves look around the room like, who's in charge of this guy? Like, who's taking care of this guy?
Yeah,
and
he's
you
like
see-
looking around the room nervously, like there's a bug flying around. He's like grabbing onto his crotch
they're
and
looking
playing
for
with
his,
it.
They're looking for his handler, his caregiver.
Well, don't worry. His handler's right in front of you. He's not wearing any shirt. And he's telling Outlaw, ask him about the movie he did, Outlaw.
oh, I'm wearing
God.
my
Oh.
I'm a straw
Man.
pirate today. I'm Luffy D. Horny.
He's a perfect 6-0 in court. He has a perfect 6-0 court record. So
Oh, shit. Does he?
That's right.
That's what,
Oh,
he
no.
said. Well, it's weird because, okay, for those of you that didn't hear, when I was streaming earlier this week on my own personal account, Outlaw came into chat while I was watching that 28-minute Best of Outlaw 2022 video. It's really good. That's the one where it's just the most disgusting shit. And great clips. And Outlaw's Generation came in out of nowhere and did this little... You've probably seen our chat now. It's a copy pasta. It's like, hello, blah, blah, blah. And I don't mind if you watch my videos because I know you're a fan. Spelling another, again, 43 years old, saying you're and you were, fucking that up. Anyway, after that, I went off on him and said, you know, I'm sick of you coming in here when I don't care about you. I have nothing to do with this. Like, I mostly hate when we watch you, but these videos are funny because people just edit you being an idiot. So I don't have to actually watch your videos or give you views. I prefer
we haven't even watched him in like a month.
Yeah.
Like maybe one minute thing, but
like,
we haven't.
So I said, you're weird for coming in here on my own stream and threatening me with lawyers. So you know what? I'm suing you. And I told him, I said, I'm having my own lawyer contact his. I keep asking him. I'm going to keep asking for his lawyer's name. I need my lawyer to write him a letter. And he keeps going.
Funniest part about
but now
that.
he said his new warning was, you know what? We don't even need to have the lawyers talk. Plus, I'm 6-0 in court. I was like, oh, okay.
The funniest thing from that clip was Michael saying, "Who are you to threaten me, you big fat dumb motherfucker?"
He keeps making threats, asking people to email conventions, but positively now.
Yeah.
He says, like, I'm going to block people from my stream, which he streams like once a month, so who gives a fuck? If they don't go after these conventions and say, you have to let this guy be press. This guy who wears shorts with holes in them and plays with his crotch, and he doesn't know who he's talking to, and he pisses every single person he talks to off. You have to let him back in. Because he wants to pretend to be famous.
Luckily for him, I'm way too embarrassed to even talk to a lawyer about him, like, jokingly. Like, even for a bit.
He couldn't even, like, they would think it was a prank call if he just said, so I'm looking for a lawyer on here, but they're Tommy Pimple. I'm calling him TP on Triple Crap House. As he said that I was playing with my shorts and that my sit-ups weren't real.
Why would he
live in a
sue
house
us?
with a lawyer.
Why would he sue us to go, like, to get him unbanned from the conventions? Why wouldn't he sue the conventions?
Well, because he wants to be back at the conventions. He's mad at us for drawing a little bit of attention to him, which made the conventions look at him and be like, oh, this guy should not be pressed. Like, he paid for all of his subscribers and his views.
Well, and to be very clear, we didn't fucking email anybody. And
I don't have any.
And even if we did, how is it defamation or libel to show publicly made and available clips from the internet to someone that's
if you're saying
being
slurs.
press at your convention? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's a very liberal, LGBT-friendly convention in Portland and Seattle.
This makes a lot of sense because when you think about it, Outlaw is incredibly fucking stupid.
He is true.
Truly one of the dumbest men alive.
What?
So, by that measure,
No.
it makes sense.
Okay.
You didn't think about it that way. That's gonna hold up in
Yeah,
court.
it does.
We have a lot of problems right now, guys. We are about to lose the FYM empire.
Oh, God.
He wants
It's
to
all
go back
gone.
to the convention, so he can't threaten to sue them. Because he has to go back. It's like a quest he has to do to grind EXP to become famous and become a voice actor.
Okay.
He has to talk to these people, and for the 100th time, like literally, asking a voice actor in this room where they have to take an hour out of their schedule to listen to him talk with Montana B falling asleep on the other side of the table. And he says, so how can I become a voice actor on here? Is 43 too old to become a voice actor?
Is 44 too old to be a voice actor?
Yeah, is 53 too old to become a voice actor, even if I can't read and I can't talk and I don't know what I'm doing?
You know, some of them recognize him at this point, too, and they see him walking diagonally towards him, like a crab. They're like, no.
He's doing that, like, arm swing thing he does
Yeah.
when he, like, leans forward. He swings his arm like a cartoon character.
Man.
Running like a South Park character. No,
Yeah.
it's the Cartman guy.
It's crazy that they give press to anyone. Hopefully they look at it closer in the future, because you cannot be having famous people come to your convention and then you're making them go into a room and get interviewed by some guy who's wearing a shirt with his own logo on it, and the collar's all stretched out and chewed on, and he's like he's reading off his phone and squinting and doesn't remember who you are or what you were
When
in.
I went to the convention last year, I got press credentials because it's really fucking easy. And they email you and they're like, here's people that you can interview. And like, it makes sense if you have like an actual YouTube channel or you write for a publication. Well, I'm talking about Outlaw, not us. Of course, we have a real YouTube.
Like, I've looked up other interviews from those conventions, and there are normal people who know who the people are. They ask a normal question. They make eye contact. Yeah, like
there's
college
newspapers,
type people.
fucking a zine or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's like real people
and there is
asking
Mr.
questions.
Morrow, and I will start like this, and I put my hand up when I talk. Like
so when they were emailing
it doesn't
me,
matter how big or small it is. It just matters that you're not making the person uncomfortable.
Yeah, when they were emailing me, they were like, oh, you can talk to like all these people. Like, if you want to, we'll book a time. And I was like, it would be kind of funny to do like a mock interview or whatever. And I was like, I'm just wasting their time. I'm wasting my time. Yeah. Why would I do that? I don't care. They're here because they're just trying to get paid.
It would only be funny if it was like Hercules.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. But it was like, I think they had I forgot who they had last year. Brendan Fraser. And I was like, I'm a big Brendan Fraser fan, so I'd love to meet him. But I was like,
Hey, how would you feel being so fat in The Whaler?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to waste his time. That's
the
thing. Like, that's what I always think about, even people getting paid autographs, like Derek goes to those conventions. They don't want to be friends with you. You have to suspend disbelief a little bit, I guess, and pretend that they're your friend, and that they wouldn't be like, security, get him out of there, if you weren't giving them $200.
Also, like, in a realistic sense, if it's this type of celebrity that's at a convention, that's their main... it makes sense why that's a lot of those people, that's how they make their main money now, is appearances. But if one of those people all of a sudden was like, hey, you want to get some food after this randomly? I'd be like, that's really weird and sad, man. No, you don't know me.
It's like Carlos Mencia asking people to add him on Xbox Live. Like, no, dude, that's sad.
What's his name again on there?
Joke Punisher.
Laugh Punisher.
Laugh Punisher. Fuck.
Because
I tried getting on Epic Games and I couldn't do it.
It's probably him.
It's probably him, yeah. Sucks.
Or maybe his son or something.
Laugh Punisher.
That's such a good name.
It must still be his gamer name, because I doubt he would make a new one.
Because you have to pay to change it.
He might not even still be playing.
What if you let him die and he went and fucking left the lobby?
I think you get one free name change with Xbox Live, so he might have changed it, but like you have to pay like...
What would he change it to? Come on. Joke Stealer?
Joke Maker.
Laugh Stealer.
Laugh Stealer.
People got so mad at him for stealing jokes, and the joke was like, what do Mexicans ride to work? A lawnmower.
No, the joke that everyone was upset about was the old Bill Cosby joke about the football player who, like, his dad takes him to practice and throws fucking footballs with him, and then he wins the Super Bowl and says, "Thanks, Mom."
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's weird that Bill Cosby, he seems like he has a lot of resentment towards women.
Weird.
That's something I notice in that joke, that he has a lot of... maybe women are too controlling, and he would like to give them less power somehow.
You remember that news story about him getting a frozen chicken patty thrown in his face and it knocked him down some stairs? I wish I could have seen that so bad.
That was awesome.
I would pay for that prison tape. That CCTV.
I wonder, like, the fact that he's blind, it's kind of weird to think about, like, being blind in prison, because you're sort of not in prison in a way.
Yeah, don't drop the soap, buddy. Just kidding.
Like, he's never seen the inside of a prison cell.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. You can say that. Bill Cosby has never seen the inside of a prison cell.
When did he go blind?
He's hearing the sounds of it, but, like, I don't know.
I thought he went blind
totally
in
blind?
prison. I thought he was...
I think he's mostly blind. He's a very old man.
Yeah.
But it's weird to think about that, because you're kind of just sitting there and you don't really do anything all day, I guess. But then you're in prison and everyone's like yelling and it's louder.
Unfortunately for Bill Cosby, he's going to die this week because we talked about him at random.
Yeah.
They should put him back in prison.
Sucks. Preliminary rest in peace, Bill Cosby.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Don't really care.
We didn't address this.
Rest in shit. You're a really horrible man.
Did we talk about Matthew Perry last episode?
No, Boy West Coast.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't die, but we like talked about him randomly, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, someone tried killing me, but I'm hard to kill or whatever."
To be fair, we mention him about as often as the fappening, which is still pretty often compared to most people.
Yeah, it's like every third episode.
I think it was a day after
like,
we recorded. I saw him on Instagram. It got like promoted to me, and I was like, "What the fuck? We just talked about you."
It makes sense he was in jail.
Well, I guess because someone shot at him. According to him, someone shot at him, and then he rightly defended himself, and then got in trouble for defending himself. So it's hard to say.
That's what they all say.
Hard to say. You know what? I side with him.
It's a Greedo shot first situation.
The cop said, "What happened?" He said, "He had a gun, took some shots."
I was scared, and he was really big, and I tried to run away. He came after me and I had to shoot him.
Oh, that sounds like a song.
I illegally produced a weapon.
I was gonna say, did you guys talk about Matthew Perry last week or something?
No.
Oh, that would have been
I was
cool.
reading about him. He really liked Vicodin.
Yeah.
Apparently in 2018, his colon exploded because there was so much poop in there.
Oh no.
And it really sucks to think about that.
Oh.
And I think, I don't know, I feel like we should give guys like that a morphine drip.
Mhm.
Like he had to go to so much trouble. And who even cares? Why don't they should just give him a morphine drip.
Didn't he just really recently have like went public about a lot of problems he's had?
He wrote
Yeah, he
his
did an autobiography.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He dragged
That
Keanu.
sucks.
for some
Anyone
reason.
dying in a hot tub is probably was a pretty peaceful death. I want
He
to think.
drowned in the hot tub.
What do you
Drowning, they
pass
say, is
out?
pretty peaceful.
I don't know how he did. I guess
Yeah, I'm wearing my Whitney Houston shirt. Speak
Oh,
of the
man.
devil. Yeah, that is. I think that's a good way to go. If I would like to think that everybody is high and completely
said it-
unconscious when they die.
I said it the other day. He didn't die of natural causes. I don't think anybody could. I mean, drowning's not very natural at all, but especially
Yeah.
because it's probably because he passed out from drugs.
Yeah,
But,
or he just had a heart attack.
Yes, or something related to those types of problems. But the fact that he was so young, it made me still feel really old to be like, damn, the first of the Friends has died. But I'm like, eh. The
Yeah,
other
I wish
ones,
it was Ross.
the other ones are
I was
doing
about to say, I
pretty
had
good.
my
still,
money
I
on
think.
Ron. Yeah. Well, none of them had like issues because like Matthew Perry was
No,
on pills during the show.
Matthew Perry was also the one that I think struggled the most with having steady, like actual good work too.
Yeah.
After the show.
Wasn't the other guy the more of an addict though?
Who, Joey?
Yeah.
No.
No,
I don't think
Perry.
anyway.
Matt Perry was the one because like in one
He
of
was
the
high
seasons
during the show.
He had a jet ski accident in 1997.
No, that
and
was
they
Sean
prescribed him
Kingston.
painkillers.
That was Sean Kingston.
Yeah, he Sean Kingstoned himself.
Yeah, Sean Kingston just lied about knowing those hostages. Wait, hold on, I'm messed
I
up
guess-
here.
I guess starting in season 3, he was high on pills all the time.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
I think he's talked about like there's seasons where he just like doesn't even remember any of that
Yeah.
because he was just.
I
like,
didn't read that,
fucked
but I
up.
saw it on like the MSN Edge homepage when you click a new tab open. It has those
Mhm.
news stories, and it said like this is like months ago, and it said Matthew Perry admits he was high on the set of Friends, and I just downvoted it with the other boomers. 950 downloads.
Boo.
Ooh, high on Friends. I don't really care.
Not good. Not
That's,
good.
that's where I remember seeing it.
I don't like that show really.
I
mean,
mean,
it
I
wasn't
watched
for
it as
me.
a kid, but
It was for like
just
the
'cause
younger.
my mom watched it.
It was like
Yeah.
for the young Gen Xers.
Yeah.
My mom loved it, and so like we would watch it, but then like I don't think I've ever tried to.
Yeah, it was kind of like a
rewatch it.
show for like all of my cousins who are like in their 30s now love to watch it with their mom
Yeah.
back in like when it was on.
Most
Yeah, I can imagine it
women
was
I
one of the
know
first
now.
sitcoms with like cool Gen Xers in the city acting cool. And it's very lame now, but I'm sure compared to like All in the Family or Steve Urkel, it was like,
Mhm.
whoa, this is really forward thinking.
Yeah,
and
I
hip.
was even thinking about like Seinfeld, like the two main guys that always are dating supermodels is George and Jerry.
Yeah,
like, they're
even
such
Seinfeld
dorks.
was a little like old
Removed
fashioned.
completely from their characters. They're such fucking dorky looking guys, and they're always, oh, I have all these problems with these beautiful women. Okay, man, sure.
Are you telling me this short guy is gonna date all these women? Come on now.
George was the
Marissa Tomei?
coolest one. George was
I
the
would say-
coolest one by far.
I would say Kramer's the coolest one.
Well, yeah.
Up until
No, after
We're
that.
not talking about the
No,
actor,
no.
we're talking about the character.
Okay, never mind that. No, Kramer's kind of a dork. I think Michael Richards is a really cool guy.
he's brave.
I gotta stick with the fellow Michaels.
That's why. Okay, that's
Yeah, that's why.
that's his name, man.
Wait, what do you do?
I was in a coma. I'm sorry, I just woke up.
He should change his name to Richard Michaels.
Switch around. No one can know.
See if he can get away with it. Slick his hair back.
But still say he's Kramer. Wasn't
Yeah.
the
I played
weren't you
Kramer.
weren't you the guy that said the
No, I
those
played
words?
Kramer and Kramer versus Kramer. Both of them.
One of my mutuals on Twitter DM'd me someone from their LinkedIn that says Dutch guy, and like I thought you'd appreciate this name, and his name is Jort Creamer.
Short Kramer.
That's his legal name?
JORTKREEMER. Yeah, Jort
Okay.
Creamer.
Oh, cool.
It's probably Yort, but pretty good.
It's probably just what he does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jort Creamer.
He's riding a bicycle around a polder and just coming into shorts.
Oh
Well,
man,
that's disgusting.
Riding a bicycle so the seat's right on your taint, and then riding over the rumble strip on purpose.
Oh, I hate this.
I'm Jort Creamer.
I'm riding my bike prison style and taking the seat off.
Stupid. Anyway, recipes.
Yeah,
Matthew
they have
Perry.
bikes in prison.
Recipes Matthew Perry. That's what this is. A
R.I.P.
picture he got off
He
the
died
rail.
riding a prison bike, prison style.
You know what they should do? Anytime a celebrity dies, they, for one whole day, the day they die, they should play like a compilation on the Las Vegas Sphere. Just like a compilation of that guy or that woman.
Or Friends. Just play Friends.
A
Netflix.
Friends episode.
Ding 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 with the sound too. Just loud as
Oh,
fuck.
yeah. They should have the sound on anytime they play something there.
Yeah, the Sphere should put out sound in all directions that's so loud that it like takes pictures off the wall of nearby houses and shit.
I like the people that are like, oh, I can like see the Sphere from my house. It's like, well, you live in the fucking desert.
That's
no
your
one's
fault,
supposed to live
Sean.
there. Yeah. Yeah. Who fucking
like a
cares,
mirage.
man? Am I supposed to care that you live in like a suburb of Vegas and
Yeah,
can
and
see
you
the
live in a pretty
giant
nice
fucking
area
sphere?
if you can see the
Yeah.
Sphere, to be honest. You know,
Yeah,
not too bad.
exactly. So shut up.
I think the sphere is cool.
You're probably a
too.
fucking sinner if you can see
One
the Sphere
thing-
from your house.
It would be one thing
about
if
the
it was in the
Sphere,
middle of Paris, but it's Las Vegas. Who gives a shit?
You're
I
a
wish,
sinner.
I really hope that they never show a video of me jacking off on the Sphere.
Yeah, that would suck.
I don't want that.
That would suck.
Well, you'd have to
a
make the
video.
whole city adults only, I think.
Well, I
so
just
that-
don't.
That would
I
be a
just
good
don't
idea
want
to
that
have a
on
porno
there.
night where there's porno on the sphere.
Or
It's
maybe a
adults only.
video
They
of me
should do
taking a
it
big
for the-
stinky shit. I
It's
don't
due
want
for the
that on there
AVN
either.
Awards.
Yeah, the AVN Awards. They're just showing hardcore pornography on the
What?
sphere.
And this year's nominees for Best Anal, and they're just showing it on the Sphere. Your kids shouldn't be out in Vegas that late anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
What's your
Kids
child
shouldn't be
doing in
allowed to
Vegas?
live there. They shouldn't have schools there.
Ooh,
No.
that's a good thing. If you have a child and you live in Vegas, they should be bussed out of the city until they are 18, and then they can live with you.
They should have to go to Paradise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
mean,
there should be a separate city that's like in Phoenix.
That is only
And
for
all the
children.
kids go to school there. Yeah.
Only all children
And it's the-
only city.
It's like a
So
private
stupid.
school, but only for the people who clean the
No.
hotel rooms in Mandalay Bay.
No, I'll say it right
Their
now.
kids.
Not a great history of sending groups of kids out to the desert in Nevada or Utah for camp situations. We'll leave them at home. They
Well,
can
here's the
stay in
thing.
Vegas.
We can fix history.
Well,
we
put
can
them up in the
change it.
Yukon or something. I don't know.
We're
Maybe
supposed to
even worse.
learn from this.
I'm gonna go on Zillow and sort by price, low to high.
Can we just get a plot of land and we can start a school?
Oh, northern Alaska. You just got to shovel some snow. Pretty good.
There's some
That's not
super
bad.
cool, some very cool houses across the U.S. on Zillow when you sort low to high. Incredible specimens.
Yeah.
Fisherman's.
There's never a catch.
No,
No.
of course not.
There's never a reason a house is $200.
Well, you know why? It's because they don't know about money and value because they're stupid. So you
It's
gotta
probably
buy
just
that.
rent controlled.
You gotta
If a
buy
house
that.
is $100,000, it's probably rent controlled, and it's normal.
And it's
True.
totally fine, and you should buy that as soon as
Yeah.
possible.
Do not look inside it.
No, don't bother.
You
Well,
can get
save
some
your
super
time.
cheap houses in Michigan in some really boring areas still. That where you're like near stuff, but there's just nothing else. You have,
Yeah,
like,
land's pretty cheap
You
there.
have like your stores, but there's not like, oh yeah, that's really
You just
Really
have like the
nice.
little mini mall areas where you just like go and then
yeah. Just for
that's
it not being like deathly hot for 8 months out of the year, or like extremely bad winters. Especially the last few years have been really mild. Knock on wood. But Chet, you're under some snow right now?
I am, yes. Well, today
Yeah, I saw the mountains get some.
Oh yeah,
Our
they've
friend
had
Randy
some snow
posting
for
some.
yeah.
He has like a trail cam on. He has a bunch of them, but he has one on his garage, and he posted like an Instagram story of him plowing his
Yeah.
plowing his driveway with his quad, and he said, "Life can't get any better than this." He means it. He wants more. He's like, "Not enough." It's like,
Yeah.
come on, man. It's October. Chill.
Now, once you get those plows on your ATV, though, you're offering to plow your neighbor's driveways. Even that.
Yeah, he's
power
like
you
college
feel.
in a different way, where he got done with college and immediately became 55 years old. But he's also very fucking smart. So
Oh, yeah.
the opposite.
For the listeners at home, Chet looks like incredibly cozy. He actually looks like the cozy emote on Twitch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's
much
wearing a
so
parka
that
or something.
he's like wrapped up in like a big sheepskin blanket.
Yeah, I accused him of just not putting clothes on to
being
get on
nude.
cam and record, but he actually has clothes on too.
I took a screenshot and made a new emote because we had an emote slot on Twitch. So we got our own cozy little emote now.
Wow.
Oh, great.
I'm wearing a trash bag.
See what it looks
I'm not wearing anything.
I'm
wearing
just
a thong.
Wow, look at that.
mud and leaves over here.
Great.
I'm wearing a thong.
Thong? What kind of thong?
The real reason is
The whale tail.
my heat is still out. We're not doing
hell?
so great
Fuck.
over here, folks.
Damn.
My heat's out. Pretty sure I broke my rib.
Oh.
Man,
you
you
know
should
what?
get a little space heater.
You know what you should do, actually? Run multiple programs on your PC and let it get really, really hot.
Bitcoin
Oh yeah, you got any
mine.
emulators?
No,
Just play
I-
it.
Apex.
I've just been running a hot shower constantly and just letting the steam warm up my house, my apartment.
Turn on
check
your
your
oven, open
humidity.
the door.
Uh-huh.
Open the door to the oven, leave that going, leave the burners on, and then also fill a pot with water and let that boil and just keep boiling in your apartment.
mhm. I
And
might
that'll
even
heat up. The
I might even
steam.
break the glass on the microwave and run it with the hole in
Ooh.
it. So then
You can
when I
also just
mix
charge
it
your
hot,
Samsung Galaxy.
Michael Nyman.
That's me.
Have you tried just farting a lot?
Who, me?
Yeah,
I think what I would try is drink a 40 ounce and start farting a lot.
I had a buddy who
Oh, that'd be
farted all the
good.
time, but he said he did it because he didn't burp. He just never burped. So yeah,
You
just-
know-
Really?
I always just fart.
Do you guys have any
Is
Is it a
special
one-to-one
recipes?
thing?
I don't
Do
know.
you guys have any special foods that make you just have the worst gas and you avoid it now, or do you just eat it and live through
Raw
the gas?
eggs.
Popcorn.
Ice cream.
Raw eggs?
You know
yeah,
what?
like I was watching a bunch of Chris Piana, Rich Piana, in back in the day,
Some new
and,
guy.
and he had his real food goddammit supplement, which was like sweet potato flavored, and it was just a bunch of like basically powdered sweet potato and blueberries and stuff as like a carbohydrate replacement. And I was making smoothies with that and egg whites. This is what he does in his videos. And I just had fucking
Oh, okay, I can see that
noxious
now.
gas.
I was gonna say, I think raw eggs would give anybody the toots.
Well,
Yeah.
how do you know it was the eggs and not the powder? Did you have the powder by itself?
That's a good question, actually. I don't know if I ever did have it by itself. I probably
Just
mixed
have
it with milk and was fine because I
Go
don't
get
have
some
it
egg
left
whites right now.
anymore.
If you're farting by the end of the pod, we'll know if it's real or not.
Sorry, Tom, you're going to talk about your farts?
No,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like, I sometimes like sushi. It won't give me farts, but like 2 hours later, I'll just be like, I gotta go to the bathroom. Like, just-
It
but it's
runs
not.
through-
It's a hit or miss.
It runs through you like you ate a real eel, and it's
Yeah.
getting out the hole.
It's just wriggling through me.
I've been making it's an Andrew Zimmern recipe for like cheap, fast meals that are healthy or whatever.
Dude, don't eat
And
that
it's
guy's
a-
stuff. He's got a gross show.
It's a chickpea lentil curry.
Mm.
And it is delicious. I love it. But goddamn, do I fart for the next 36 hours, just constantly. Not
nothing wrong
particularly
with
stinky, but a lot of volume from all those bees.
Are you
Nice.
soaking the lentils?
No, that's probably it, isn't it?
I think you got to soak them for a long time
Well-
and then get rid of the water.
Well, only if they're like if they're like in a can.
If they're
usually
dried,
don't.
yeah.
they're dried.
Yeah, no, it's dried lentils. That's what the recipe calls for. It just says like throw the dried lentils in there.
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
soak them for longer.
Mine's a classic that I'll probably have tomorrow. Make tomorrow, but a classic like multi-bean chili the next day.
Ooh, so good. So chili doesn't do it. Do you know what? Actually, it's funny that you brought this up because I was talking to my wife about it. And Saturday, we drove back from the beach and we were just super tired and we had the baby and we were like, what do we want to do for like dinner? And I was like, I don't want to make anything and I don't want to go grocery shopping. And my wife was like, let's just get pizza. And I was like, fine. We usually go to some local places. And she was like, I kind of just want like a cheap chain pizza. And I was like, that's fine. And then her favorite is Papa John's, which I don't like, but it's fine. And so we're like, all right, let's just do Papa John's. And so we ordered Papa John's. And of course, immediately, like 3 hours after eating it, I'm just on the toilet.
That was the
just
other one
destroying
I was
it.
going to mention was
It's just-
Papa John's dough, because we talked about it recently. That dough
Papa
gets me
John's
running.
ghost. And then I remembered why. One, I already didn't like it that much. But two, it just destroys my stomach. And
Oh,
I-
yeah.
I-
It's the
Pizza
kind
Hut
too where
for me.
it's not just like in and out of you. It's like it takes your stomach and like rings it. It's like, "Urgh."
Papa John's and In-N-Out should switch names.
that's
Hey.
pretty good. Pizza Hut. I don't think I've ordered Pizza Hut in years. The one in Akron used to be okay, and then you would order a pizza, and there would just be a big hole in the middle, like they took out the middle of the pizza, like ripped open, and then they would deliver it to you like an hour after it was like supposed to get there.
They were
And you'd be
fucking
like,
it.
Yeah, maybe, but it's just that happened every single time, and then it's
That
so
sucks
greasy.
so much ass. That's right from them stacking up way too many pizzas in one box.
Mhm.
And then they all get stuck and melt to each other. Then when they expand again, they just pull the top off. Jeez.
But I just
Awesome.
remember
Have you
doing that
tried
and being
just
like,
eating
"Ah."
baby food?
No, so I have not eaten baby food because
Because you do have it in the house and it is
I don't.
pre-prepared.
Some
I
baby
don't
food
have it
looks
in the
good
house,
AF.
actually. I don't have it in the house because the baby's not old enough. You have to be around 4-5 months.
Well,
Oh,
And
that's
guess,
right.
Guess what? Here's the thing. Here's the trick. You don't need to buy baby food. You can make your own baby food. And that's what we'll be doing.
It is, yeah. You just get peas or carrots or
No, it's
blend it
whatever
up.
you're eating. If you're having like
Soda.
if you're having like a porterhouse steak, just cut a baby's portion.
I made some chicken teriyaki
Yeah.
today.
If
That
I
we'll
was
just
a
throw
baby,
it in
how
there
much of this
with
could
some
I eat?
Mountain Dew.
pureed sushi.
White Monster and
Ooh.
the
That's me.
Yeah,
That's my nickname.
Doritos.
A sippy cup of pink Starburst C4.
What the fuck did Shaun of the Pack do? It was like,
It was
Fast
the
Twitch.
hot sauce mac and cheese, like the
yeah, the fire,
the spicy fire mac and cheese, Cheetos mac and cheese
Cheetos,
mixed with the
that's
white
it,
monster.
thank you.
Yeah.
Dude,
I can really taste the Cheetos.
Those are a
and the
dollar
Monster.
store special. They made a lot of them, and none of them sold. And you can find them in Dollar Tree forever.
I got one just to try it out, and like it was so gross. I just threw the rest away.
I liked it,
could
but
not
I
eat
was
it.
really stoned.
Yeah, I was not. I was like, I wonder. Like, I was like, it can't be that bad. Like, it's just mac and cheese, and it tasted so weird, and I had to toss it.
You know what's
I
the
couldn't
worst
do
thing
it.
about those kind too is you get pissed off because you're like, well, now I just want fucking regular mac and cheese. Fuck this
Yeah.
shit. Fuck you.
Yeah, you're
Same
eating
thing
this like
happened.
dog shit when you could just even getting like the generic brand would be so much better.
Fuck yeah.
Just get Kraft mac
Absolutely.
and cheese and put a little bit of hot sauce in it.
Yeah,
Not as much as they put in those, but a little bit if you want.
You can put other things in mac and cheese. Real nice. A few spices make it better. Put a little pepper in even.
People put hot dogs in. I never do that.
I like that better with
Canadian
I like Beanie Weenie.
excellence.
I like Beanie Weenie better than the hot dogs and Kraft dinner.
See, I don't like baked beans, and so I never liked the beanie weenie. And I'd go to friends'
Fuck you,
houses,
Tom.
and that's what
They're
they'd
too
serve.
sweet.
Yeah, they are. I
You're
don't
from
like them.
Cleveland. You like Beanie Weenie. I should come kick your ass.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
I know.
I go into the bathroom and wash them off.
I wonder what nasty word Felix has for Beanie Weenie. Remember what he called it?
Yeah.
Remember what he
What
called
the
hot
fuck's
dog
a
and
beanie
blanket?
weenie?
Hidden hot dogs.
Beanie Weenie is just
motherfucker.
chopped up hot dogs inside of baked beans. It's fucking delicious.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
something-
beans and
it's
dogs.
something
Franks,
you
and,
would
Franks and
kill-
beans. I know it is Franks and beans.
It's something where if somebody just had 12 beers over like 4 hours and you had a big thing of Beanie Weenie, they'd pay you $100 for the like pot of it.
Just
That-
cooking
yeah,
it over.
it's
a good
cooking
kid
it over a
food.
fire. Yeah, it is a kid food. I just never liked it because I don't like baked beans.
No, I'm just
And
kidding.
I tried. Oh, I know.
I'm from
Yeah,
a
I don't
fucking
like baked
massive-
beans, and I don't
I'm from
like
a big
hot
family,
dogs
so
that
it's
much.
a really hearty, cheap dinner. We had it a
Yeah.
lot.
That's
I
what
like a hot dog and a hot dog bun with ketchup and mustard. That's
too.
good. Grilled, but I don't like hot dogs chopped up. I don't like them by themselves. I don't like
Yeah.
them steamed.
I got peasant taste, and I'm fine with that. It's okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I like good stuff
Yeah,
too.
that means you're hearty.
I work with a lady. I work with a lady who
H-E-R-T-Y.
That's right.
I work with a lady who microwaves hot dogs and then just eats them.
Yeah,
Ah,
I do that.
That smells so bad.
Dude,
I
I
hate
did
the
that.
smell
That's a
of
kid
that.
move.
I did that when I was like 13.
Yeah.
That's an adult movie. You don't have much time for lunch.
Yeah,
you
that's-
can easily microwave a few hot dogs. You throw them in
That's
a
what-
bun.
That's
can't
you're,
tell much of a
you're
difference.
drunk as fuck.
Oh yeah, that's also a very drunk guy thing.
You're drunk as fuck
standing
and
there,
just like I got
standing there
30
leaning
seconds.
on it in front of the glow, just waiting.
Falling asleep in the kitchen and it's just in there still.
You get Conan O'Brien starting and you're beep, beep. And you're like, damn, I don't have enough mustard to put on this, even though it's like completely covered in it from head, like top to bottom. I'll catch
No,
up to you.
that is like being like a fat little 13-year-old and like you look in the fridge for like any food and it's like, you know, like a salad my mom prepared or fruit. And you're like, no. And seeing like a bunch of hot dogs. Oh, let me microwave like 3 of them. and
My
eat
older
them.
brother was the
Get
king
sick.
of like looking in the fridge and seeing a bunch of shit and being like, that would be really good to make, and it's definitely not, like a slice of American cheese wrapped around the hot dog, the microwave, just like
Ugh.
oh. But like some of them I would probably eat, but the way he made them were like was nasty. Like He would do that, like the cheese around the hot dog, and then put it in a tortilla and microwave it.
Okay, let's go around. What was your favorite like kid meal to make? Like little ass
To
kid was like,
make?
yeah.
Oh, I learned how to make an omelet so young, and I always felt like a fucking badass chopping up shit and putting it in my own omelet. And now I've never made them. Like in the past 10 years, I've only make scrambled now, but I make really good scrambled eggs too.
I used to do lettuce, American cheese, and mayonnaise sandwich. That was it.
Ew. I'm just kidding. That sounds good.
Yeah, pretty normal.
Lettuce American. Yeah, that's kind of like a BLT, really.
It's kind of low calorie.
I would slice up a bunch of fucking cheddar cheese and put it on tortilla chips and microwave it for like 45 seconds, and then dip it in salsa to make nachos.
That's definitely something we did too. I was trying to think of a better kid meal though. Like we've already talked about Beanie Weenie, then Weenie Mac.
Probably the worst thing I did was like microwave hot dogs or just eat like not knowing what I want. I would just eat like 4 pieces of toast because I wanted like a peanut butter and jelly one. I wanted like a butter and jelly one. Then
Here's
I wanted
a real-
like a cinnamon toast and just like, oh, let me just eat a bunch of this.
That reminded me of a real stupid ass thing I did as like a 7 or 8 year old, because I was getting more, knowing what to do around the kitchen. I could make ramen, I could fry an egg, and I knew when I had to microwave something and I wasn't using a plate, I had to put it on a paper towel. Which is also a weird thing to do now that I'm adult. I would always just use a fucking plate. Like, who cares? Yeah. But I knew that was a rule around the house. Yeah, but it's more wasteful.
It is.
And so we had a toaster oven. I'm like, fuck, I better put my toast on a paper towel when I put it in the toaster. It's fucking lit on fire.
Jesus Christ.
I did that as an adult, but with I was really hungover and we had leftover pizza. And I just put it in the pizza box in the oven, didn't even think twice about it. And I just smelled a fire. I was like 23, I think. And
oh man!
And I was just like, "Oh fuck, what did I do?"
Oh, I just thought of another really
and
good
ruined
one.
the pizza, and then I didn't have anything to eat.
Another really good one
It's
I
a
do that was
Sims
like a fat kid thing. It wasn't even a drunk guy thing, because I didn't drink really much till I was 21. But
Good.
yeah, I was lawful. I drank like 3 times a summer, really like a lot, and regretted it. Never drinking again type drinking. And but I remember when I was like 14, just coming home late in the summer from like coming home early from a sleepover, just walking home at like 2:30 in the morning, and we'd always have like those big Aldi bags of the flour tortillas. Where there was just like 30 per bag, and you kind of abuse it with how you use them because there would still be enough for whatever meal you're there for. Yeah. And I would do like a quesadilla, but it was peanut butter and jelly with honey and bananas inside.
Ooh,
yeah,
dessert quesadilla.
That out, yeah. I just thought about that for the first time in forever, but that'd probably still be good. Probably make it better as an adult, actually.
When I wanted a snack, usually I would take the cat's litter box, the entire thing, and then put it on the top rack of the oven and put it on for 4 hours.
So nasty.
Then usually it would melt, and I would just have to pick them out with tongs.
The
And eat
turds
individual cat turds, yeah.
Doing that when you get evicted? Leaving?
They come in and the oven's on. It's like that guy who killed his parents and he turned the heat all the way on to try to melt the bodies faster.
You can make a YouTube short.
You just know something's wrong.
We made the guy from Hoarders throw up. So gross. Oh
yeah, Hoarders is like a challenge.
How high did he turn the heat to like melt the bodies? That doesn't.
Well,
make
not really
sense.
melt them. It just it increases decomposition. I think it was that guy who gave all the money to that Romanian cam girl.
Oh,
and then his parents
yeah.
kicked him out, and then he killed his parents, then he like.
He was very
left.
stupid though, Tom, as well.
Well,
Yeah, he left for like a month and just decided he assumed that no one would come by the house or no one would look for the people, and then they did, and then
Yeah, I think the best way
it's just really hot and the bodies were still there.
out of all of my options, I think to get rid of bodies, the first thing I'd do is put up the house to an uncomfortable temperature for a month, then come back and see how it is.
Yeah, and just figure like leave.
Hopefully they've dissolved by then.
like
Shit.
killing people and then just like walking over to the thermometer to the thermostat and then putting it up to like 78 and then just leaving. All right, see ya.
Killing some people and being like, oh man, I hope they get raptured so their bodies disappear soon.
Oh, please
I
God,
do not
take
want to
them
bury
there.
them. That's so many.
How long until they despawn?
There's so many guys that get caught like after they like basically mock tech types, but they end up killing their parents that they live with as adults, whatever. and they get caught just because they're so motherfucking lazy. Like, even life in prison is not enough motivation for them to like do anything with the body or anything. It's just
Clean
the
up.
neighbors smell something.
Ugh.
And they're like, and the fucking loser son that did it's just like,
It smells worse than usual.
I like the idea of those guys. Like, yeah, even life in prison is not enough for them to like clean something.
Fuck no, or dig a hole.
Yeah, to pull out a rag and clean up blood off of
Yeah,
the
so
floor.
it turns out my dad's way heavier than I thought. I'm just gonna sit
Tomorrow.
here and watch TV.
Oh, this is hard work.
I'm
I
gonna go
love
My
back on
back
my-
hurt trying to pick it up.
I'm going back on my computer. I'm so fucking tired from today from murdering.
I'm gonna go watch YouTube.
So many, dude. That is so many of those guys. Wait, did you hear about that weirdo that got found dead at the Colorado amusement park today?
No.
No.
They found a guy dead at the park. I didn't even see the details, but he had a fucking shitload of weapons and a bomb he made with him. But
Holy
like
shit.
he might have just killed himself before going through with it or something.
Damn.
I
That's
did
crazy.
see that the police had gone to that Maine shooter's house like 6 weeks before it happened, and
Oh my
determined,
god.
hey, oh well, probably nothing, probably
they
no
find
big
him?
deal.
Well, if
Yeah,
they
yeah,
told
he
him
killed
not to
himself.
do it
I
and
thought
he
he-
did it anyway, that's on him.
He killed himself, and they found him dead at the job in one of the buildings at the job he just got fired from at the recycling plant.
Yeah, not a very ambitious shooter.
No, and he left a fucking half-assed suicide note at his house for his son with like his phone code and his bank
But,
account
You
passwords on
know,
it.
thank
Thanks.
God the police
Thanks,
get so
man.
much money. they go to the guy's house who has a bunch of guns,
Hey,
and everyone's like, hey, he's going to shoot up a place, and they do
what
nothing.
are you supposed to say? He
Thank you.
only voiced ideations to shoot up his workplace back in July. He probably changed by then.
Yeah,
He was just
that's
a gun
true.
nut and he was hearing voices.
Yeah, he spent 10 days in the hospital back then.
Are
but
we
you should-
supposed to discriminate against these guys?
He was compliant, so yep, every American needs that many guns with that much ammo, even if
Yep.
they go to the psych hospital for experiencing homicidal ideations.
We all hear voices. Does it really matter if they're real or not?
Do you want to hear another awful fact? The number, I don't. There might be even more that died now because I know there's still like 2 in critical condition, but I think it's still 22 victims. That is the same number of the total homicides in Maine last year.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like it is not a violent state, and it's just crazy.
I don't think anybody should die.
No.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, debate me.
Yeah. What about like really old people?
No, they should
We're,
live
we're
forever.
having Jank from Young Turks on the next episode. We'll get into it with him.
Young Jank.
Yep,
That guy's running for president.
he is.
Oh wow.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to be his fucking VP. We'll see.
It's very
You're doing a
sad
mod
that
for your nephew.
he can't even get endorsed by his nephew because he's
We
just
keep saying fucking stupid
he's
shit.
so unclouded. He's so like it would be
Yeah.
it would
Be
be
pointless.
stupid for Hassan to even give that any traction at all.
Yeah.
You would just
'Cause
not be
it's so
taken
embarrassing.
serious. Yeah, it is. You're
It's just stupid. Like why? Who gives a shit? Fuck you.
Oh, you know what? I'm also running for president. Will you endorse me?
I don't know
Fuck
if you
you,
guys saw
Jank.
it.
Your name is 2 slurs.
He went on Piers Morgan right after Hassan did, like the day after, the 2 days after. He did pretty good on there, but I mean, it's going on Piers Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
It is sad though. And Piers Morgan's like one of the voices of reason in this whole thing.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is he actually wanting to run for president?
It's one of those like trying to push candidates to the left type things. He knows he
Mhm.
doesn't have any sort of chance at all.
Okay, yeah.
Lots
It
of
was
people
like,
do.
he
that,
wants
so
to-
it's
he
I
wants
don't
to
think
get on-
you can really do that anymore.
It's the type of thing. No, but he has the dream of like getting on the debate stages to like yell at people and push them left on issues and shit.
but they're not even
Yeah,
having
like Bernie
debates.
Bernie clobbered Biden logically in the debates, and it
Yeah,
made
Doesn't
him win.
matter.
Yeah. All Biden had to do was like fucking look at the crowd and be like, "Can you believe this old fucking this
No,
guy, man?
I didn't say we should cut
you
Social
believe this
Security.
old communist Jewish guy, man? You don't even listen to him, man.
I never said that. I never said that, Jack.
I never,
I never said we should cut that.
What crime bill would Bill do? What are you talking
Yeah,
about, man?
what's a crime bill?
Crime bill?
What's a racial junk? I never said that.
Well,
I never said that.
I never said. I don't even know what that means.
It was
Whatever
great
it
to
is.
like go door to door for Bernie in 2020, and like everyone's just like, yeah, I don't know, I think I'm gonna vote for Joe Biden. And I'm like, well, do you want to? Like, you talk to him, you're just like, here's some of the stuff that Bernie supports, and like if you're into that, and I'm like, yeah, that's good, but like I think I'm just gonna vote for Joe Biden. It's like, thank you, I feel like I'm doing some good work here.
I like the thing he said about his legs and the kids rubbing his legs.
I just think he's gonna win, whatever. And
I
it's
just
like,
thought that
all right.
was funny.
I wish I had more forethought about Halloween because I would have gotten I take it back. It's really hard for me to find a bald cap personally, but it's a good idea for somebody else. Because to get my head's too big, but to get a bald cap, and then
How about the Las Vegas Sphere?
a bald cap and a goatee and like a tracksuit or like a hoodie and 2 Frankenstein bolts. And you can be Fetterman, Frankenstein. Yeah, Frankerman.
Fetterstein.
No, that sounds too anti-Semitic. That's why I didn't go there.
Fetterstein.
Hey, fuck you, Fetterstein. No, I'm doing it like Frankenstein. I fuck you, Fetterstein. For what you said about no, wait. No. I meant Frankenstein.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly why I didn't go there, Alex.
Can we call him a Dracula?
When I was saying my combination, I went. Yeah, I saw that coming.
I call him Fetula. I call him Count Fetula.
I think I'm going to get hired to his security team because I dress exactly like everyone down there.
I was thinking that myself.
You just have to make sure he doesn't hug anybody.
Yeah, like I just need to put my weight back on and like get bald, and then I'll be
the
I'll be
sweatpants
ready to go.
or the shorts for today.
Yeah. Just
So
my
awesome.
my Dazzlers, my big oversized hoodie, and then my flip flops, just like pushing guys around.
We're taking him to the petting zoo.
I was laughing thinking about the DNC's answer to him as having a guy that's even taller and bigger to like bully him as like a lib. What's up, Felcherman? Pretty good. What's up, Fetterstein? So good. Oh man.
Whatever happened to Dr. Oz? He should have a Twitch stream.
Oh, you mean Droz?
Rose.
D-Rose?
D-Rose.
D-Rose.
Towards ACL, man. It's sad.
Twitch.tv/Droz. Dr. Oz. He's just playing Apex in like a dimly lit room. So cool.
Well, that's what happens when you're sad. He's sad he lost the election, so you just sit in your room and play Apex all day long.
That just reminded me, by the way, of just Apex and talking about sad stuff. Vlogs SM quoting the thing about LA Knight turning 41 or whatever and being like, hell, he's in better shape than me. I'm 25. I feel like shit. I can't sleep.
Do you think it's because you take a huge hit off your vape right before going to bed? Your nicotine vape is.
Yeah, wait.
This is the quote. He's way more healthier than me, and I'm almost 25. Back hurts, legs and knees fucked to hell. LOL. I can't sleep
From
anymore.
what?
LOL.
From sitting?
It's better than legs and knees fucked to hell. LOL. I can't sleep no more. Like, Jesus.
God, what are you even talking about, man?
Maybe
that guy's
instead
done
of driving
nothing
to
in
the
his
doctor
life.
to buy toxic slime candy, go to the fucking doctor, man.
Yeah.
You have like professionals in your family.
You're not really supposed to feel good when you're drinking 3 liters of orange soda, warm and flat, straight out of the
Rocket
bottle,
Pop.
and eating sour candy and eating bubble tape and shit.
Okay, so then you have that diet. You stay up till 2 a.m. You set your alarm at 7 a.m. to stream and play Fortnite. You roll out of bed, still 0 water from the last 18 hours. Then you immediately just take 3 long rips off your fucking vape with no water still and be like, ugh, I feel like fucking shit
My
today.
throat hurts.
Yeah, then he plays one game of Fortnite, he doesn't immediately win, so he rage quits and ends the stream.
Also, just sleeping in like a mildewy basement, and just never leaving, just hanging out there all day long.
He kind of lives the life of a small pet that someone gets for their kid, but they forget about it and just do the very bare minimum to keep it alive. But it just sits there in the box like,
yeah, like a hamster that lives in the basement.
just
He's
drowning.
spinning his wheels.
A guinea pig.
Oh,
He's just stinking it up down there, and they just kind of throw him food every once in a while.
Yeah,
He
sounds
rage
like
quit at Fortnite
therapy.
the other day with like 50 left in the lobby. And he went to the Epic Games page and pulled it up, and he was going to delete his account, and he was doing some sort of joke. And then he pulled it up, and he had like 10 different Epic Games logins.
Yeah, Smurf
That's so
account
dope.
so he can get his bot lobbies over and over.
Yeah, like making so many different Smurf accounts so you can start over, so you're only fighting bots and
you remember when I was
2-year-olds.
sus, 'cause I was like, why can I only change my Epic Games name once every 14 days, but he can change his like every day? No, it's just a fucking different account every day so he can play against bots and children on every account.
God, he's so dumb, man. Why? What's the point of doing that? How?
Yeah,
The viewers
that's
and
the
the
big
fucking
question.
fame and
I
the
don't
clout
know.
and the money, maybe?
No,
I don't
that's
know what he
true.
gets
is a
out of it at
millionaire.
all.
$1 million and 12,000 concurrent.
He should become one of those kick streamers that walks around with ice beside in Thailand.
Yeah, it would be funny to watch him
He's
walk
the
around the
perfect
mall.
guy for them to like they're all guys that are like slightly smarter with travel stuff, and they would just troll him into getting himself arrested everywhere he went.
Yeah, he would get into fights with people. It would be so good.
Let's do the travel around for free challenge with SM Vlogs.
Like he got in that fight with TSM Cream Corn.
Ice Poseidon's literally doing the travel around for free challenge right now. The rapist Sam Pepper. So
yeah, there was some guy, some YouTube
that guy
guy.
has fucked up eyes. He's gross
Sam Pepper?
looking. I was just confusing it with Brian Peppers.
Oh yeah,
Brian Peppers. Oh yeah,
no, that's his son. Sam Pepper. No, Sam Pepper was a YouTube guy. I don't know if he's actually a rapist. Maybe he just looks like one.
I think he did a prank where he grabbed a woman's ass or something.
He looked
it was like 10 years
he did
ago.
a bunch of annoying shit, and he's a scammer too, like NFT scammer now as well. But now he looks like Otto from Rocket Power, if I recall correctly. Like I think he's like a white boy with
cool.
locks now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, real cool.
That's a good look.
Yeah, don't go to Israel. A lot of those people dying.
It would just be really cool to be one of those guys that's like, hey, you guys support me at this link here because everywhere else on the internet's banned me.
Oh, that's probably good.
Hey, that's cool, man. Why'd they ban you, by the way? Was it just like persecution or what?
Unfair stuff. Don't worry about. Don't ask.
Some unfair
There was
shit.
some lying bitches.
The pussies at Rumble couldn't even handle me.
I got banned from Rumble.
I got banned from Gab.
Where do you go? Where do you go from there?
I'm on filthyfuckingshit.talk. You can add me on there if you want.
They got mad at me on Gab because I said the Holocaust had a negative body count. They actually created 6 million extra Jews. They were like, dude, that's just way too far. You're crazy.
Hey.
What do you mean they were creating them?
That's like a Borg thing. I have a founder's badge on Stormfront, and that still was banned.
Unfairly banned on Stormfront.
There's some really old guys on there. That forum's been around since like 2001.
Everyone
and it's
can-
all public and
Everyone can
archived.
take a light smile thinking about that is one of those forums where so many guys are just dead from
Yeah.
life.
That was nice
They
to
died
think
in a
about.
trailer in 2007.
All pissed off.
Their last post was like, well, I know T-Pain is catchy, but I know he's black. So am I allowed to listen to this?
Jesus Christ.
Hey guys, is Nina Sky black? Is she two women? What the hell's going on?
What race is Alicia Keys? Is Alicia Keys Puerto Rican?
Yeah, those guys got to that point where like they were like, you could tell they were bobbing their head listening to No One by Alicia Keys in their pickup truck, and they're like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Am I allowed to?
Yeah,
Let me
I
found that
ask
one
my
post.
friends.
y'all
that one
aren't
post
making
about
such
someone,
infectious music.
Someone asking on Stormfront if it was cool to listen to Bob Marley. I love to think about the Rasta Stormfront guy with dreadlocks, and he's got a swastika tattoo.
Is this hate? Is this hate? Is this hate? Is this hate that I'm feeling?
Every little thing gonna be
Be
all right.
wrong. Oh, be all white.
Be all right.
Be all
The
white.
thing would be all right. So stupid. Jesus Christ.
That's a good character.
Yeah, reggae is mainly for white supremacists, I would say.
Yes. It's been
Yeah,
co-opted by
If you enjoy reggae, you are a white supremacist. And don't ask me to educate you on why. It's
not my
one post I
job.
found on Stormfront.
That's always my favorite thing. There is like such a small percentage of people that say that like it's not my job to educate you on this because it's literally their job to do it in real life, so they don't want to do it on Twitter, and I get that. But there's also people that just don't really know what they're talking about. It's not my job to educate you. You get the fuck out of my face. Do your own research on my thread I just posted. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
I just made
You don't
a
hear
bunch
that
of
as much anymore.
baseless accusations.
No, it's a very like 2016 type.
It's
thing.
not like people do educate people. I think they just block them or say fuck you.
Well, yeah, they don't say it's not my job anymore. They just ignore it. Just block
Yeah.
you. I don't care. I'm just gonna say whatever.
It's like when people co-op the POC talk when they see racist shit and they say I'm tired because they're tired of it.
Mhm.
But when
The
it's
Jews
like,
are tired, y'all.
yeah, or landlords saying it. The landlords are
Yeah.
tired.
Landlords are tired.
Tired.
I still love the idea
Whatever.
of someone saying that the Jews look tired and getting yelled at.
Oh, Jim Gaff again.
Someone who's not Jewish. Yeah, he basically said that. Like, the Jews look tired, y'all.
It sounded like an Adam Friedland bit, man.
I'm calling my Jewish friends and saying you're right to be paranoid.
Yeah, you're right to be scared. Fear for your fucking life.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm validating your feelings.
Yeah. And what conversations was he having?
You're right. to
Like,
be
no, you're paranoid.
Fuck. So many people are just like stepping around in fucking piles of horse shit because they don't know how to navigate any of this talk.
I think so
know-
stupid. Why? Who asked Jim Gaffigan?
Hot pocket.
Don Hughes was making me laugh because he quote tweeted it just saying, nice sentiment, but I didn't want to make it all about me. So I sent an anonymous email saying, you were right to be afraid. I just imagine like anonymously emailing your Jewish friends like, you should be so scared right now.
I won't leave my Jewish friends alone. I'm acting like they're all on suicide watch. Like, I won't leave their apartment. I will not leave them alone. No scissors, no razor blades.
Hitting his friends up and being like, watch your back. I love you. Stay safe.
Messaging Sarah Silverman on Instagram.
Oh,
You're right to be
man.
afraid.
Be very careful.
That's so
Better
fucked.
fucking watch out.
People gotta
Trust
stop
no
making it
one.
about them. They really gotta stop making it about them.
I think that's great. I think it's really good that all these guys are chiming in.
It's about Indians. And I don't think we should forget that.
Yep. Oh man,
That's true.
I hate seeing those threads of the Indians trying to give their support to Israel and post. And
Oh,
Israelis just quoting like, "Ew, our kids would never even touch your kids. Go away." Like, damn, hateful. I mean, that's like how a lot of MAGA people reacted to 2016 Donald Trump tweets, where there was a bunch of Indian people, and the replies like,
Mhm.
"India hearts America," and they'd be like, "You get the fuck out of here! You don't talk to our president."
They're going to have to make Punjabis white.
Yep.
They're going to have
Are
to
they?
do it.
Who's they?
Yep. Well,
I don't know. Whoever decides who's white.
We're having Big Dave on for the cast tier list, though. We just haven't decided
Okay.
on a day. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're going to
I
have to
think
make
it's Dave-
someone
Big
white
Dave will
soon.
decide that.
It's been a while since. Who was the last person, the last
Yeah,
group to
maybe
be
we
made
shouldn't
white?
have Big Dave deciding this.
Who was it?
We should-
Albanians?
We should talk. We should let Big Dave talk about race on the
Big-
podcast.
We're-
That'll
we
be
gotta
great.
set
yeah.
some rules right away. Like, he can't go outside the borders of India proper. Like,
It's all India to him, so he's gonna.
yeah, I don't wanna.
Well, I think we can let him live here. He has a family.
We're talking about Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, man.
Said we can't. We gotta confine him to the borders of India.
No, the
No, I
Why
mean,
don't you
for
go
the,
back where he came from?
I mean, for the tier list, I would love to go
Yeah.
to
Yeah, I
India with
know.
Dave. I would love to go to India with Dave out of anybody.
Yeah,
It'd be
I would love
such
to
a good
ride on his
time.
back like a lingle.
I'd love to sit in his car while he films videos.
Right
Yeah.
on his back like a lingle.
I would love to be in the driver's seat and have him in the passenger seat while he's filming TikToks, instead of vice versa.
Hell yeah.
It's not TikToks. It's 4-minute long
Oh,
videos. of him
yeah, it's just
singing
videos
along
of
to
him
a
texting
rap
to people.
song and then texting it, sending it like 5 different times to people.
Oh,
the
he's
man.
cool.
He's the best. I love him. He was
our
on
guy.
Planecast, and I was like, I know he's gonna like come with the worst audio, and he was driving around for work, and he was in his car, and he stopped in his car and like started doing it on his phone in his car.
Fuck, man.
That's so cool.
You gotta. It's fair though. If you're not paying your podcast guest, you have to set those rules if you want them. Say no driving.
We didn't care. I mean,
No, I
it's
know.
Planecast.
That's hilarious.
There were a few times where I saw someone pop up on a
Perfect.
StreamYard panel where they would be driving,
That's always
and
great.
they've got like one hand on the wheel and they're just holding the phone. And they're talking to Laura Lee, and there was a woman doing DoorDash.
What?
Where she was
man.
in a
Oh,
StreamYard.
dude.
I
First of
remember
all-
Laura Lee was doing a StreamYard stream, and then she got up and took her phone with her as she drove to get
Oh yeah,
smokes,
that's right.
and then drove back.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah, there
entire
was like
trip
the
was
fucking
recorded.
2 tracks plowed on the fucking snowy road, and she's like, "Yeah, check it out. Here we got a big snow last night."
That's all you do. You smoke, and then you go to get more smokes.
Go back to the swamp.
Yep.
Hang out on
Catch
your
some
lily
flies.
pad. Catch some flies. Oh man, I think that StreamYard should be shut down and they should be sued for just
Yeah.
making all those people.
There should be a class action lawsuit against Philip Morris and StreamYard
yeah.
Now hold up.
for
Where
encouraging cigarette smoking.
we gotta hold on. Where are these people gonna end up if it? Let's think about Tumblr. When they took Tumblr down, a lot of those people end up on Twitter.
That's true.
Let's think about
That
this.
is true.
If you put StreamYard down,
They would have to go back to Facebook, I think.
Yeah, they would go to Facebook. It would be really funny if they went to like Twitch and you just
they should go live
like,
on Twitter.
Just like, oh my god. Well, none of them can get a Twitter account anymore because they just don't know how to do it.
It has to be somewhere where you have a floating population of free radicals, of random disabled people, and extremely young people who just go into random lives and say hi and then come back.
I mean,
Because
YouTube's
that's what
the only
keeps those
thing.
people
So
going.
probably TikTok Live.
Like, yeah, maybe on TikTok, because that's why Sheriff never takes off on TikTok or on Twitch or any of those streaming services, because there are none of those people around. There's
That's
no
right.
Spitfire
That's
the Dragon
why
who
he's
just
not
like
taking off on Twitch.
by taking off, I mean getting like 11 people in the chat who are saying hi, 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 and then you just say hi to chat.
Hey.
Like,
Imagine treating Twitch like a streaming where you just go live and it's just you sitting there on your camera and you're like, go ahead and link your Twitch, and it's just their account. Give them a follow.
Follow for follow, grow for grow.
Yep.
you have to
everyone
get a
in chat.
handful of those people to keep the delusion alive that you're doing something.
We need to have a grow show. We need to go on Twitch. Just so. All right,
Yeah.
we'll follow you if you follow us.
Yeah, and then we'll all be following 5,000 people. We don't
Yep.
see any of the stuff that's uploaded, so it's completely meaningless.
Yep.
We all have fake numbers,
Powerful.
and we get 12 views.
But
And
as long as the
you say,
subscribers
let's
are up-
go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
800
go.
follow, 800
Let's
subs.
go.
Time for a new YouTube account.
We're doing a giveaway. Oh,
doing
you
a
didn't get it in the mail? Oh, we're
Oh,
going to
I
have to send it
won.
again.
I won the giveaway.
Oh, the Canadian Grow Show, the Canadian Care Package. Let's go.
I love how they just like win their own giveaway.
Yeah.
Damn, I won.
And they
All
don't
right.
send the shit out. It's so funny. Like their whole chat
You
will
don't
be
have
like,
to.
I think the package got lost in the mail. We won from the giveaway. Like 8 different people saying that to them.
No one would be more annoying is when they be about to draw a winner and Sean would come into the call and go, "Hey, can Nicole and my mom get entered? They're not home right now."
And my dad
Yeah, and my dad, he'll be here next month.
and the dog, Cody.
Cody.
Cody entered because she just bit my nipples.
She's really
And a bunch of
rambunctious.
skin came off my leg.
She's
and
really
candy tastes
rambunctious.
really good. I want to eat some M&Ms and I want to have Halloween. It's like I ate so much candy corn that it's like Halloween in my mouth and it tastes really
I'm laughing about how he-
really good.
I'm laughing about how he lives in that one house that's in the middle of that development where there's supposed to be like 800 more houses, but it's just his mom's house there. But him being like, "Look all this candy I bought for the trick-or-treaters." knowing damn well.
Oh, I guess we didn't get any this year. Then maybe they were afraid of the
I
dogs.
gotta eat these.
Maybe it's too hot out. I better eat these before they all melt.
It's hot.
Fuck, man.
Happy Halloween.
Yep.
Folks.
Check out Sean.
Please don't be scared.
Rest in
You're right
peace.
to
We'll
be
be back.
afraid.
Preliminary rest in peace.
You are
to Bill.
fucking right to be afraid.
Bill Cosby will unfortunately pass away this week since we talked about him.
Yep.
So,
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
All
to
right,
election.
shit.
Our bad.